Hey guys, this is Seagrove. I want to talk to you all about the group reveal that was just shown, and I want to talk to you about my predictions, especially in terms of North America. So if you look at Group A, there are actually no North American teams. It's a with Dark Passage and AHQ, who are the two teams that you want to have in your group. It's really unfortunate that there was no NA team there for NA at least. So that's a really easy group. I mean, EDG and White should have no problem getting out of that group. Then in Group B, you have a really even group. Like any of these teams have somewhat of a chance of making it out. Um, like for TSM, I would say TSM has 60% chance of beating TPA and SK. I'd say TPA and SK are pretty even in skill. And then I think Royal Club has about a 60% chance of beating TSM. So I would say Royal Club is going to be one and TSM is going to be number two, but TSM has a decent chance of winning it. Not a great chance, but I mean, that's not totally implausible that they would win the group, but it's also not totally implausible that they would not make it through. So like this is really in TSM's hands, like whether they take first, make it out in second, or don't even make it out. I say TSM has like maybe a 40% chance of getting out overall. Even though they have a good chance against each of these teams, like only one of the teams has to just go off, besides Royal Club, who should beat them. Then in Group C we have LMQ. Group C is a group of death, I would say. Like every team in there is really pretty strong. Like best team in the world, and then two really good teams from Fnatic and OMG, and then LMQ being the strongest from the last pool. LMQ is not going to beat Blue, but I think LMQ Fnatic is like maybe 50, 55% maybe for Fnatic. So, and then OMG versus LMQ I think is going to be a pretty good matchup because LMQ has a pretty good mid, and OMG has to have Cool win his lane and dominate for them to win. He has to carry OMG for them to win. So if Xiao Zhao can shut down Cool, LMQ could beat OMG, and LMQ could actually go through. I would give them like a 20% chance of going through on this group. Okay, then in Group D we have Alliance, Cloud9, Shield, and KBM. And I think Alliance and Shield are both stronger teams than Cloud9. And Cloud9 should beat Kaboom, no problem. And I think they have maybe a 40% chance or 45% chance of beating Alliance, and maybe a 10% chance of beating Shield, if that. So I would give Cloud9 I'd say like a 45% chance. I'd say about 40% chance of getting out of this group. So that's just my predictions. Again, from A, I think it's going to be EDG and White. From B, I think it's going to be Royal Club and TSM. From C, I think it will be Blue and OMG. And then from D, I think it'll be Alliance and White Shield. Well, White Shield I think would win it, and then Alliance will get second. And again, for percentages, I say TSM has about a 40% chance of making it out. LMQ probably has like a 20% chance of making it out of their group. And Cloud9 has about a 40% chance of making it out of their group. Alright, you guys can follow me at SeagroveLol on Twitter, and you'll just give tips about the game and talk about the scene.